Glædelig jul. Julen er sådan en varm tid, fyldt med kærlighed og nærvær og god mad, sociale sammenkomster sammen med de mennesker, du elsker allermest. Jeg elsker jul. And today, I'm going to talk about the Danish Christmas, teach you some Danish Christmas words, maybe tell you a little bit about some weird Danish traditions, even though it's been hard for me to find some, because I guess there are some weird traditions that we follow all over the world, like bringing a tree indoor, dancing around it. There is some weird things that we have in common, but yeah, today I'm going to talk about the Danish Christmas and teach you some Danish Christmas words. The most important thing to be able to say when it comes to Christmas and the Danish language is, of course, glædelig jul. Merry Christmas. Glædelig jul. So in Denmark we have Christmas candles. It's a candle that we purchase every single Christmas that counts down from the 1st to the 24th of December. And we burn that every single day. We do not just get this candle and burn it, but we also turn it into some kind of decorations. My mom this year is getting very modern. She have decided to use sugar to make her decorations. But the most common thing to do is to use spruce, and I usually do that. Bringing nature inside, just as we do with the Christmas tree, is kind of the same thing with this decoration. And that's something we have here in Denmark, and it's one of my favorite traditions to burn this candle and just count down the days. I love that. A Christmas candle is called a kalenderlys. It's a calendar candle if you translate it directly, but we call it a kalenderlys. And spruce we call gran. And when you go find a tree outdoor and you bring it inside, it's a grantræ. A spruce is a grantræ. Then in my family we have the Christmas tree hunt, and it's also one of my favorite traditions. We pick out a day and then we fill up the car with all of the people who have time to go with us. So hopefully the whole family, but some years we have had to do it without one or two. Then we bring a lot of hats, gloves, something that we can put up on our favorite trees when we go have a look, so that we can get back to it. And then we pick the absolute favorite one. And sometimes there is argument because we don't really agree what is the perfect Christmas tree. So we can have a look around for a long time. And when we have found the perfect tree, we chop it down. Normally it's my mom and my brother who is doing that. And it is getting down on all four and kind of crawling under the tree to chop it down. And then we bring it back home, and it's such a lovely tradition. Then we normally go back home and eat something and have hot cocoa, and it's a really, really nice day and really nice tradition. And also in Denmark it's not really common to have plastic trees. I think I know one family who uses that. Everyone I know go chop one down or just go purchase one that has already been cut down for you. That's just how we do it here. It's not really a common thing to have a plastic tree, even though that might be a better solution for the environment if we look into the future, I think. So maybe we'll see more of that, but not as the situation is at the moment. So Christmas Eve, juleaften. Jul is Christmas, so to us it's juleaften, Christmas Eve. In Denmark we celebrate Christmas on the 24th. That's where we get together, eat lovely meals, open our presents, all of those things. I think in my family we're doing it in a very traditional way. We wake up in each of our own house now when we are grown-ups. And then we meet pretty early, do some kind of preparation maybe. Then we go to the church. In my family it's something we've always done, and it's the only time throughout the year that we go to church. We are not really a very Christian family. We are, yeah. But we do that once a year, and I think it's mainly to see my cousin sing and play in the church, and to meet up with some more family. And when we've done that, we go to my aunt's house and just have a piece of cake, just chat with the family for a bit. And then we go back home to prepare the meal, and then we eat, dance around the Christmas tree, and open presents, all on the 24th. Presents we call julegaver. In Danish, you pretty much just put Christmas, or word for Christmas, jul, in front of everything. So instead of just presents, it's Christmas presents. So julegaver, it's the Christmas tree, juletræ. You know, we just do that. We just put Christmas in front of everything. And yeah. Then we also sing Christmas carols. Julesalmer, julesange, when we dance around the tree. And it could be Glæde jul, dejlige jul, engle daler ned i skjul, or højt fra træets grønne top stråler juleglansen. Yeah, we have some very typical Christmas carols that we sing and that everyone in Denmark knows. I wanted to include some weird Danish traditions to this video, and I found it so difficult to think of any. I have two. The first one is snaps. Snaps is something that you drink here in Denmark at Christmas lunch. We have so many Christmas lunch events in December. My nose is tickling. And this snaps is a really strong kind of alcohol. It tastes like something you shouldn't drink, and it hits you like this. And it always gets somebody so drunk that they can't take care of themselves. Even adult people. Last year at Christmas lunch with my badminton club, the person who this year had to be taken home by a cab was a guy, and he's like 36 years old. Suddenly he couldn't stand on his own two legs, and we had to call a cab. The first cab wouldn't even drive him home because he was that drunk. So we had to call another one, and that's just how it is here in Denmark. People get so drunk in snaps at Christmas, and it seriously tastes horrible. Ugh. I normally get like 2 small shots of snaps, and then I'm like done. Ugh. And then we have risalamang, and this might just be a weird tradition to me. Risalamang is something that we eat after our lunch meal on Christmas Eve. It is made of like cream, rice, and almonds. And I think it's gross. It's like a porridge. I think it's gross. And then the tradition is that we find a big almond, like the porridge is made of a very like small cut out pieces of almond. And then you put in one big almond in this bowl that you have. And the person at this Christmas evening who gets the almond on their plate win a present, specially bought for that small thing. And one year my mom forced me to be a part of this. I've never liked risalamang. I think it's ugh. Just like the texture and everything, I'm like not into it. One year my mom forced me, and not like forced me, she was like, how much do I need to pay you to be a part of this? And I got like 200 Danish kroner. It's not a lot of money. I think it's like $25 or something. To be a part of it. And I did that and got really, really sick. I remember that I went to bed and I started to feel really, really sick and throw up for a week. I got so sick, haven't had it since. So that's another weird tradition here in Denmark, I think. This almond risalamang porridge thing. Ugh. And then I've decided to bring in 3 Christmas films that I watch every single Christmas, and I love them so much. I couldn't imagine a Christmas without watching them. So the first one is Nøddebo Præstegård, and that is an old Danish film that I just love it. I think it's so cozy. I think Christmas, to me, I always look back on like old days when it's Christmas time, and this is a really old Danish film that is just so cute. I really like it. You probably don't really care because you can't watch it. I don't think it has subtitles or anything. Then I also love Elf. It's such a fun film. I love it so much. And then the third one is Fejrer i Andeby. I'm just going to put in the English title because I honestly don't know what it is. My mom bought that for me when I was a kid and around Christmas time, and I didn't know it back then, but now it's just such a big part of Christmas time to me, and I couldn't imagine not watching that at least once every Christmas. So those were some films. And then I also wanted to share some music with you, but I've decided I'm just gonna leave a playlist under this video with Danish Christmas songs that you should check out. Or maybe I'm just gonna find a Danish Christmas songs playlist on Spotify and share that with you. But I thought maybe some of you would find that hilarious to try and hear some Danish Christmas songs, because maybe some of them you know already, but they have just been translated into Danish. So maybe you would want to hear that. And I think that was it. That was some of the main traditions here in Denmark. Some of the weird traditions. I hope that you enjoyed it. There were a few Danish Christmas words in this video. Not too much. I wanted to mix it up this year because I actually did a Danish Christmas lesson 2 years ago. It's an old video, but I can leave it down below if any of you want me to say the words more slowly and go through them. So yeah, glædelig jul! Thank you for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you aren't. I post a video every day from the 1st to the 24th of December this month. So yeah, I'm gonna leave the playlist down below with the videos that has already been made. And thank you so much for watching. Bye guys!